There used to be a graying tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remains a drug that's the high and not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? From a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, stranger it feels, yeah. And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain, baby. To me you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. There is so much a man can tell me, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. To me you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Now won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I can feel you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Yes, I can pay you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. And now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave.
Please be upstanding and give a warm reception to the bridal party. That one first, yeah.
ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਪੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁਖੜਾ ਲੁਕਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਨੀਵੀਆਂ ਤੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਚੀਰ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਪੱਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁਖੜਾ ਲੁਕਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖ ਲੈ ਐਵੇਂ ਕਰੀ ਨਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ ਰਹੀ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੋਈ ਮੁਟਿਆਰ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ ਰਹੀ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੋਈ ਮੁਟਿਆਰ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ ਰਹੀ तेरा की कसूर जन शिले नैन हो गए सिख के अदामा शर्मीले नैन हो गए तेरा की कसूर जन शिले नैन हो गए सिख के अदामा शर्मीले नैन हो गए सांभ के रखनी है जोब नी पटारी सांभ के रखनी है जोब नी पटारी मुड़ मुड़ के नहीं आउनी है बहार मुंडिया तो बच के रही नी तू हुणे हुणे होई मुटियार मुंडिया तो बच के रही नी तू हुणे हुणे होई मुटियार मुंडिया तो बच के रही चढ़दी जवानी तेरा रूप ठाठा मारदा पतला जलक ना हुनारा भी सहारदा चढ़दी जवानी तेरा रूप ठाठा मारदा पतला जलक ना हुनारा भी सहारदा गोरा गोरा रंग युत्तो मिर्गां जी तोर गोरा गोरा रंग युत्तो मिर्गां जी तोर नहीं तेरे जई सोहनी कोई नार मुंडिया तो बच के रही नी तू हुणे ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਬੁੱਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਤੇਰੀਆਂ ਕਹਾਣੀਆਂ ਚੰਨੀ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਖੰਨੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਗਲੀਆਂ ਵਿਛਾਣੀਆਂ ਚੋਪਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੁੱਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਤੇਰੀਆਂ ਕਹਾਣੀਆਂ ਚੰਨੀ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਖੰਨੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਗਲੀਆਂ ਵਿਛਾਣੀਆਂ ਜੰਜੂਆ ਤਾਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇਰੇ ਰੂਪ ਦਾ دیਵਾਨਾ ਜੰਜੂਆ ਤਾਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇਰੇ ਰੂਪ ਦਾ دیਵਾਨਾ ਚੱਲ ਸਕਿਆ ਨਾ ਹੁਸਨ ਦਾ ਬਾਹਰ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ ਰਹੀ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੋਈ ਮੁਟਿਆਰ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ ਰਹੀ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੋਈ ਮੁਟਿਆਰ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਚ ਕੇ ਰਹੀ
Keep on smiling. Smile. Everyone. Ready? Smile.
Tell him what you want and baby can find you anything you need. Tell him what you need. Come on, miracle liner, go and get him, tiger. Get down on your knees, get down on your knees again. 50 feet tall and revved up too high. All of our exchanges are by candlelight. I just realized you walk through the walls and creep up behind. Make sense of the maze that you were stuck outside. Cover your eyes. Often the humble kind, but he can't deny he was born to blow your mind, or something along those lines. Tonight, tell him what you want and baby he can find you anything you need. Tell him what you need. Come on, miracle liner, go and get him, tiger. Get down on your knees, get down on your knees again. So what's the wish? You'll make it come true. Simple as a line out of a doo-wop tune. He'll make the moves. Often the humble kind, but he can't deny he was born to blow your mind, or something along those lines. Tonight,
Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Thank you.
Have to be shuffled in. I can't move now, I'm just
Now the bride has been shuffled into her seat.
No, Matt didn't need to be shuffled.
Thank you, Craig. All right, when the children are a bit quieter. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say a few words before we start our meal. I'd like to say thank you very much to all of you who've come from all over the country. Some people over here from Dublin to attend my beautiful daughter's wedding to Matthew. As you can see, maybe emotional. Just want to say a special thank you to the lovely Craig over there, our Master of Ceremonies, doing a fantastic job so far.
When you're a teacher, you're used to shouting.
I know. I knew I could rely on you. A special thank you to all the staff from St George's for releasing. Thank you to St George's for releasing the staff today. I know it's been difficult to get leave in one day. And special thank you to my mum, who sat over there, for being a great support, and my sister, who's been a great help, Chris and Sarah over here, and also to Matthew's family, who've been brilliant. Special thank you to Melanie over there, and also Michael, Joe, and Michael, Joe, and Charlie, I've got it, and Steve, for all your help in helping me organise this. I just went, and when my daughter told me that she wanted to marry Matt, nobody is ever perfect for your daughter.
Where's this going?
Yeah, when I met him, I can tell you I've never met anybody more perfect. So.
You're welcome.
Especially when she told me he likes Coronation Street. To sum that up, what she's been like throughout her life is...
No, stop.
Just one thing.
Credits.
I remember when they were 4 or 5 years old and Sarah was asking my permission to do something. I think it was just play out in the garden, and they'd been naughty, so I said, you're not allowed to play. So Sarah continued to ask, Mummy, can we go out and play? I said, no, you can't. And Sana quietly pulled her from the back and said, why do you keep asking her? Just do it. And that's what she'd be like throughout her life. She just does, and she's a very determined and ambitious person, and I wish her all the success. So I just want to end with one quick poem that sums up. I'm not embarrassing who Sana is. So, you are not your age, nor the size of clothes you wear. You are not a weight or the colour of your hair. You are not your name or the dimples in your cheeks. You are all the books you read and all the words you speak. You are croaky morning voice and the smiles you try to hide. You're the sweetness in your laughter and every tear you cry. You're the songs you sing so loudly when you know you're all alone. You're the places you've been to and the one that you call home. You're the things that you belong to and the people that you love. You're the photos in your bedroom and the future you dream of. You're made of so much beauty, but it seems that you forget when you decided that you were defined by all the things you're not. Thank you. Shall I just move back?
All my family and friends, I welcome you all.
Is it the microphone's not on?
Is the microphone on?
Let me just stop.
No, it was on.
No, it's not. I'm just talking to
All my family and friends who have traveled from far and away, I welcome you all on this special occasion. It's special for all the parents when their daughter or son getting married. Our beloved daughter Sana is married to Matthew Harrison. Matthew Harrison, a fellow pharmacist from St. George Hospital. It is a special for the parents because the relationship between the father especially and the daughter is very delicate, emotionally as well as psychologically. Because after marriage, my daughter will be wife of somebody who will establish a new social unit, and she will be called by her husband's surname, not my surname. That's a lot to ask for. On this occasion, I will say, as Khalil Gibran said, your children are not your children. So you give their love. You give your love, not your thoughts, because they have their own thoughts. You house their bodies, not their souls, because their souls live in the future, which we cannot visit in our dreams. So it is natural that all fathers say or give it their daughters to a new and young man who join your family and make her happy for the rest of her life. Marriage is a social institution which helps two people to grow together. And when you are individual, you have freedom, you have choice. When you marry, your freedom is curtailed. You are not union of two people. So there are some constraints on it. There will be ups and downs, and there will be good and bad days. You have a lot in common, that's why you get married. But remember, you have a lot not in common. And for a successful marriage, the important thing is to accommodate what is not in common and enjoy what is common. And I would say, once my friend from States who lived there, he phoned me. He said, "Oh, I spent all my life and I can't remember what I did in my life." So that reminds me one verse from Urdu poetry, that न गुल खिले हैं न उनसे मिले न मैं पी है अजब के रंग से अब के बहार गुजरी है. English translation is, neither there is a spring, neither I have sip of wine, neither have developed any friendship. I have spent all my life without any good incident. So I would recommend or suggest Sana and Matthew that they shouldn't let the beauty of this life pass by. They should enjoy their life to full. But how they can do that, I will read a poem from Maya Angelou. Lying, thinking last night how to find my soul a home where water is not thirsty and bread leaf not stone. I came up with one thing, and I do not believe I am wrong, that nobody, but nobody, can make it home alone. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to get your glasses prepared, the bride, groom, and the father of the groom have some speeches to deliver.
The groom, whatever. He said.
Groom first.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome everyone. I want to start by thanking each and every one of you for coming today from all over the world, really. It means so much to us that you've made the effort, and I hope you know how much we appreciate it. Secondly, I want to thank all of our families and our extended families and friends for helping in the organisation of this celebration. my mum, dad and sister, Camille, for keeping me calm over the last 3 weeks at least, running around everywhere with me over the last few days. I want to thank Sarah and Chris for all the work they've done leading up to today as well, and Sarah for doing all the presents and being involved in all of the planning as well and helping us decide on what we're going to do on the day. So I think we've got some flowers for Sarah that Big Joe's going to bring off. I want to thank both of our grannies for being here today. It means a lot to us to have you both here, and it's really nice to have both matriarchs here on each side. I'd like to thank Sarah again and Kitty for keeping Santa calm over the last couple of days, but I don't know if she needed it actually, unlike me. Thanks to Wahid and the Dean for being our witnesses yesterday. It means a lot to me, and it does Santa as well, and being part of this special weekend. This leads me on to our chief wedding planner, designer, dressmaker, organiser, and chief spreadsheet maker, which is Naya. She's done so much, she's basically done everything that you see here today, so I just think we should all give her a round of applause. We weren't the easiest people at times, but she's implemented all of our ideas for us, just as you all can see today. It's lovely. And for this, we will be eternally grateful. So thank you, Naya, you've been brilliant. And we've got some flowers for you as well. Mania, you've already mentioned a lot of things that we've spoken about this before as well, but I wanted to thank you again for giving your daughter to me. You're a very wise man, and knowing that you approved of me and Sam means a lot to me. And I've gained a friend, as we spoke about, as well as a father-in-law. And thank you to all the family who are here as well for accepting me into your culture and welcoming me and my family into it. It means a lot to us. And finally, but definitely not least, to my new amazing wife, Sam. I can't believe how beautiful you look today. I never imagined that I'd ever be part of anything like this. It's just not something that a man from Wigan usually does. But every time I see you, I've just been more amazed at how you look. And this has been a journey for both of us, and we've become so much stronger and closer because of it. And it's because of you that I'm the man I am today. I've never been this happy, and I love you so much, and I hope you're happy too. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. There's dancing, there's also dessert left as well. And I think, who am I passing on to next? I'm going to pass on to the bride. You've got a lot to follow there, haven't you, really? Thank you again.
Thanks for just making me emotional for myself. Excellent sabotage technique. So I just wanted to speak quickly because, well, I was really nervous before today because I was like, I don't really like being looked at. Don't let people look at me. So it's making me really nervous. So I thought, all right, what I'm going to do is just pretend I'm acting. Like in our old days of Strode's acting in drama A-level. And I was like, so my role is going to be Asian bride. So my speech is basically my acceptance speech for the Oscar, thanks everyone, Academy Award. So first, my leading man. You look amazing. Thank you. Thank you for upstaging my outfit. Really can't believe how amazing you looked when I saw you. And thank you so much for embracing everything, even more than I did. and on my behalf. So thank you. Thank you to Camille for basically carrying my dress, keeping me sane, putting my hair out of my eyes, all the stuff that you don't really think about, but it's really helpful. Thank you to Jill as well for embracing everything, being so involved, and to John as well. You can wear that every day. Thank you to my family, to Sarah, for basically all the moral support and keeping you up late to talk when I was like, to Chris as well, who might have run out to get my bag right now, which is why he's not here. Changing Amira's nappy, my bag. To my dad and my mum for, not just for today, for taking me in when I was a lost stray so many times when I came home. So thank you. And thank you to everyone for coming, for embracing our hybridised version of a wedding, and for giving it so much, making it so good for us. We've had a really great day, and we hope you enjoy the rest. Thank you.
I've got to get limbered up first. Before I start my 35-minute speech, 3.5-minute speech, I just think we should have a round of applause for the caterers and the food. I think they did an absolutely marvellous job. Everything was coming. We didn't need to wait for anything. I thought it was fabulous. We as a family were absolutely delighted to welcome Sana into the family, into the Harrison family. Jill and I first met Sana just before Christmas in 2015. We met in Tooting on the day we arrived from New Zealand on a month's holiday. After spending Christmas together in the northwest, I was convinced that Matthew and Sana were made for one another. They had a special aura about them, and they complemented each other perfectly. Not long after, Matthew informed us that he was intending to propose to Sana whilst on holiday in Gran Canaria in May. We were on tenterhooks that week because we did not know what day this was going to take place. But Sana said yes, although there was a slight hiccup. Matthew had the engagement ring designed without Sana's involvement, and when he showed Sana a ring with a similar shape in a jeweller's shop, she was not impressed. I think she has grown to love it though now. When your children are very young, you have plans for their future that may or may not come to fruition. I can say now that we are so proud of what Matthew has achieved so far. And with his marriage to Sana, all our hopes have been realised. They are a great team together, although I have found out yesterday that Matthew is the manager of a team of one. I would also sincerely like to thank Naya and Munia for welcoming us into their homes and lives with open arms, and for treating us to marvellous hospitality and some amazing food on several occasions. My mind, every now and again, takes me back to when Matthew used to cycle around Edgware Road when he was 5 or 6, and he used to sing this to himself over and over. No worries, no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries. Well, I know that parents always worry about their children, but this has definitely relented somewhat. Now he's in a wonderful relationship with Sana, who has made him complete. I conclude by wishing you both health, wealth and happiness and longevity in your relationship. We love you both so much.
That's it, folks. Mel's put the music on. Thanks to Mel for the coordinating and to Craig for his voice.
Yan, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Yan.